All right, red and whites, it's time for a celebration. Saints are in Europe. Nick, how do we feel after that result? 4-1 against Palace.
When I got up this morning, I hoped for several things. The first one was that we beat Crystal Palace at home and finished 7th and finished above Liverpool for the first time in our history. The second thing I hoped that with West Ham or Manchester United would blow up and that we finished 6th or 7th and we'd be in Europe automatically. Now, West Ham blew up at Stoke, so that's great. I mean, that's probably a bad thing to say, blow up, in the fact that Manchester United had a package that needed to be blown up in a controlled explosion. But at the end of the day, we're in Europe. We're finished in the top 8 for the 3rd year running. And more importantly, Portsmouth, in the last few minutes, have conceded an injury time goal, which has knocked them out of the playoffs. Where does it get any other better? Where does it get better? Where does it really
It's a perfect day for the Saints today, right?
If I'd have got up this morning and dreamed that, it could not have been any better. You know, apologies to Portsmouth fans, or no apologies to Portsmouth fans, because they would have they'd have wished even worse on us. But it was great. And now we're going to go on. We're going to go to Europe again. We're just going to march on, and hopefully Ronald Koeman will sign a new contract. Brilliant.
Now, 4-1 today. Talk me through the 4 goals. Bertrand got his first goal of the season today.
Well, the thing is, it was a tight game. Of a 4-1, you know, we went 1-0 up, we went 2-0 up, they came back to 2-1, we went 3-1 up, and we had a penalty. And, you know, Bertrand, you know, he's not the main penalty taker. James Ward-Prowse is taking penalties, Pella is taking penalties. There seemed to be a bit of an argument about who would take penalties. But in the end of the day, Bertrand took the penalty. So whether he is now the nominated penalty taker, but at the end of the day, he banged it, put it away, ended the speculation. I've still got nails left on my hand, and we did what we had to do.
Here's a fun fact. When Bertrand scored that goal, every outfield player on that pitch has scored a goal at least once this season.
You know, great in the fact they have. You know, Graziano Pella came on for what is probably his swan song and knocked in a ball late on, headed it. You know, we didn't expect it, but he's come on, done it, great. You know, and if that is the case, that Bertrand is completely the set, great. But we don't care. We're in Europe. We're going to St. Petersburg. We're going to...
Poppy's going to Barnet.
Yeah, and Poppy going to Barnet, yeah.
You want to say in Europe?
Summarise our season in 3 words, mate.
Summarise our season in 3 words. Last season, we were the best side in the first half of the season. This season, we're the best side in the second half of the season. If we put it both together, there's no reason... No, I'm talking about the Premier League of this season.
Anyway, we were rudely interrupted. Nick, summarise our season in 3 words.
Well, we're in Europe and not out of it. It's after the last thing. I am voting in Europe, in the Europa League, and it's been a great end of the season. When we started off back in August, what we wanted was to be in the Europa League. It's a natural progression.
So 3 words to describe. We're in Europe.
We're in Europe. And I don't care what England are doing, but we are going into Europe at Southampton FC.
There you have it, guys. Subscribe for more.
I feel perfect because we go to Europe now, 6th place, maybe 5th later. And yeah, the last minute, the pumpy down was very good. So feeling very happy days on this moment.